What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I am a wife, a mom, a military veteran, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing. I've healed my way out of that, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing and the tactics that some of the people participating in these companies use to try and recruit you and other people. And I'm very excited. I'm not even sure if I've actually really covered Beachbody. I know that I've talked about Beachbody on my podcast. I know that I've had guests on my podcast that have left Beachbody, but I don't know that I've really ever covered it. And so we are doing like a week of opportunity Zooms so that I can show you guys that they're all pretty much the same. They say the same things, perfect timing, perfect they're getting ready to step into momentum and all of these claims that are not backed up by any form of data that I have seen. And so today we're going to cover Beachbody. Yay. So if you're brand new to my channel, hello, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Shout out to everybody that, watches, comments, likes, all of those things. Shout out to members. I appreciate you guys so much. If you would like to follow me on social media, here are my handles. Instagram is where I'm the most active. Would love to connect with you guys. Would love to chat with you. I'm somebody that does like workout stuff, anti-MLM content, just, life in general. So if that's something that you're like, yeah, cool. That's where we can connect. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the link in the video description. Merch is available, link to my podcast. All of that stuff is in the video description, and I am going to try to keep this as short as possible. The video that we are going to watch is about 30 minutes long. So we're going to get through this together. Okay. Would love for you guys to drop your commentary and, let's keep the comments respectful and not attacking anybody's looks or anything like that. You guys don't do that, but I just feel like it's very important that I, as a creator, mention those types of things. So you don't need to go to anybody's page or any of that stuff. Drop your commentary below. If you haven't already watched my two previous opportunity Zooms, go and check those out and come back to this video if you want, because it's kind of becoming a series. If you would like to send me any posts, lives, any of those things, it's best if you screen record it and then upload it to a Google Drive and then share it with my email, Erin_Bees@yahoo.com. Thank you guys for all of the content that you send my way. I appreciate it. And let's go. Let's get into this.
It happen for yourself. So what is Emerald? I know some of you guys have been coaching for like 2 days and you're like, okay, I have no clue what this Emerald thing even is. And that is okay, you guys. So Emerald is simply you're the coach, and you enroll two people exactly like you enrolled. So you plus two coaches or preferred customers or clients, right? So they don't have to want to.
Okay, I'm pausing this already because I want to read this fine print that is at the bottom of this. You plus two coaches, they don't have to work it. What is the point in bringing in two coaches if they're not going to work it as a business? This feels to me like somebody that is complaining about these very people that they talk into joining their MLM, and they don't work their business. They're the ones that complain about these people being included on the income disclosure statement. Well, if you're going to recruit two people to become Beachbody coaches, but they don't have to work it, why even recruit them? If they're so upset about these people being included on an income disclosure statement, then don't recruit them. Recruit people like they tend to say on social media. Oh, I only work with the people that are coachable, that want to build. But that's not true. They work with anybody that's going to click the button and submit the order to become a distributor in the company. That's a fact. All three of you are active, at least 50 personal volume. So they're signing two coaches and they have to have a 50 personal volume order per month, it looks like, or sold. So they don't have to work the business, but they're going to be coached into becoming a coach, essentially. Coached into becoming a coach. Anyways, and they have to have a personal order. Why not keep them as a customer? Oh, I know why. Because you don't rank advance if you don't have distributors under you or coaches. Yikes. You're allowed to use your own credit card for 2 family members. So let's coach people from the beginning. I'm going to use the word coach a whole lot because that's the term that they use in this company. Let's go ahead and coach people to have multiple ghost accounts, also with multiple auto ships, probably. And I think it's interesting that it says you can use the same credit card for up to 2 family members, spouse, parent, child, 18 years or older. Yeah. If you sign a spouse with a child pack, you can use the single serve packs. He or she is immediately active and you can get $50 commission. You get 2 SC points, which is the Success Club. He or she gets their coach fee waived and there's no long-term commitment. And in all caps, smartest move. Smartest move, not really sure. Maybe it benefits the upline. It's probably the smartest move for the upline, but as far as money coming out of this distributor's, bank account that isn't going to work the business, that's the smartest move. I don't know, my guy. That doesn't really make any sense.
Work the business. They could just do it for that 25% discount. They can do it because they want to start gut protocol with you and they've seen the amazing results. They can do it because you're starting a new program and they're excited and they want to do it with you. Whatever it is, but you need 2 people with at least 50 personal volume points under you. And I'm going to explain all this to you, so if it sounds like a foreign language, don't worry about it. So just write down 2 people, right? That's all. I want you to have 2 people, 50 personal volume points. So here's where it gets fun. Give me 1 second. For any of you that have kids, you'll understand literally the only thing I can hear right now is my baby screaming in the background. And I love my sweet husband, but I told him, I was like, honey, I need 30 minutes today with you outside with the baby. Anyway, I digress. You guys, it's you and 2 other people. Now, here's the crazy thing about this business and why I say Emerald is literally like, it's this first step in opening your business. I'm going to talk about why it's important, but you're allowed to enroll 2 people with your own credit card. So 2 family members. It has to be a parent, a spouse, or a child that is 18 or older. And I'm going to explain to you a little bit about why this is a good thing in the long run, but that is something that you are allowed to do. So you are kind of in control of a rank advancing your business and hitting Emerald. Now, when you sign up your spouse, like this is what I did. I'm going to share with you guys. I'm going to just skip that. So you guys, why Emerald? Like, why is this important to you? I probably should have done this slide first. But first and foremost, it is officially opening your business. When you hit Emerald, you're going to get a public shout out on Thursday. Thursday is rank advancement day. So you're going to get a public shout out. And you're also going to start to build that confidence and that momentum in your business. You're going to start tapping into the second way you can also earn income from Team Beachbody. The first way that you earn income as a new coach is simply off commission. So if you sell a basic challenge pack, that basic starter kit for 100 and somebody's unmuted. Make sure you guys are all muted. If you sell a basic challenge pack for $160, you get a $50 commission. So when you sell 2 challenge packs to a preferred customer, you're going to earn $100 commission. Now, in addition to that, you're going to tap into that first cycle bonus, which is $14 as an Emerald coach. Now, I know that $14 doesn't sound okay. I got through to him. I was like, you need to go outside with them, please. All I can hear is him screaming. Okay, so you're going to also tap into that $14 cycle bonus, you guys. And like I said, $14 at first doesn't sound like a lot, but over time, that bonus structure starts to add up. And in addition to this, you're also eligible for customer leads. Now, I know one of the reasons that I signed up with Beachbody 5 years ago was because I had heard of it before. I had heard of Insanity. I had heard of P90X. I had heard of 21 Day Fix. I had heard of these programs. And a lot of people out there don't know that there's this whole coaching side to Beachbody. They just see the infomercial. They just see the program out there and they log in to their computer, right? And they just buy a Team Beachbody program. They buy P90X or they buy Insanity or Gut Protocol or whatever it is because they happen to see it on an infomercial or on social media. Now, all of those people, they put into a lead wheel and they just assign them a free coach. Pretty freaking cool, right? Now, in order to be one of those coaches that get assigned a person, you have to be an Emerald coach. That is the first requirement. The second is you have to hit Success Club, which means helping 3 people a month. Now, here's the cool thing, you guys. If you haven't helped anybody at all this month, and you're like, okay, I'm ready to do this thing, I want to start this business, and you enroll 2 people today, you're at SC4. You only need to help 1 more person, and then you're an Emerald coach, and you're in the lead wheel for the entire month of May. Now,
I feel like we need to take a time out here because I can't tell if this is an opportunity Zoom or if it is a team training. And that is interesting to me. The other thing that I find fascinating is how complicated this is. She's trying to, and no shade to her, she is trying to present this in a way that it's very easy to understand. But this feels, without doing a deep dive into the comp plan or any of that stuff, just kind of, reacting and giving my commentary on this. This feels as complicated as building in It Works. That's what this feels like to me. So Emerald is, according to her slides, the first step in officially opening your business. And I find it really interesting because at the beginning of this, she was like, just sign up 2 people as a coach. They don't have to work a business. I'm going to save my commentary. We're going to keep this going. But anyways, this is very interesting. You get the recognition and the confidence as a newer coach. Create the momentum in your business. $14 a cycle as, okay, wait, team cycle bonuses start at $14 a cycle as an Emerald coach. What do you have to do in order to earn the $14? I would venture to say, in my opinion, it's probably a lot more than, it's not going to be worth earning $14. And yeah, I'll just leave that at that. Yeah.
Once again, Beachbody is not guarantee any amount of income or success to the Team Beachbody opportunity. But I will tell you guys, I've been in this business for 5 years now. I've hit Success Club every single month. And I have gotten a lot of free leads. And those leads order products. They order Shakeology every single month. Every time there's a new program out, they're ordering it. I would not have been able to connect with these individuals over social media. I don't know them in real life, so I wouldn't have been able to connect with them. This is a huge part of growing a long-term sustainable business, is being able to tap into these free leads. So that's why Emerald is important. Once again, you guys, Emerald is simply 2 people, preferred customers or coaches on your team. They have to be active with at least 50 personal volume every 5 weeks. And I put these 2 pictures up here because I'm going to tell you guys about my first 2 coaches. Because like I said, some of you have been a coach for 2 days, so you're going to relate to this story. And some of you have been a coach for 2 years, and maybe you'll relate to it too. I'll never forget the day I signed up to be a Beachbody coach. You guys, it was February 3rd, 2017. I remember it. Like, it was February 3rd, 2017. And the first thing I did was I picked up the phone and I called my best friend, Lindsay. That's us on the giant paddleboard together with my dog, Miss Birdie. Called my best friend, Lindsay. I said, Lindsay, I have no clue what I'm doing, but I am 4 days in to this 21-day fix program, and I just agreed to be a coach. Like, I don't know what I am doing, but I just agreed to be a coach. I was like, I need you to enroll with me so I can learn how to coach. Like, I need you to do the program so I can figure this thing out. You guys, I sent her the wrong enrollment link and she signed up with the wrong coach. So then I had to go through and call customer service and try to figure it out. Anyway, I like botched her entire enrollment. First day as a coach, botched it. But I botched it with my best friend, right? Not like some random person on social media, not somebody that didn't know me, with my best friend. So when I called her, I was like, dude, I totally messed up your enrollment. It wasn't a big deal, right? It was her. And every single day when she messaged me with a different question about 21-day fix or what do I do or how do I log in, because she is not computer literate at all. She's a science teacher. She's really freaking smart. For some reason, computers are not her jam. So every time she called me, I didn't know how to explain it to her. I was a brand new coach, but it's my best friend. So I was able to figure it out and truly learn how to be a coach with her. Now, the second person that I enrolled as a coach was my sweet husband, Braden Burton, right here in this photo, that now has our 2-year-old son outside. Thank you, Braden.
You guys, the thing that really bothers me about this whole thing is we know, and she's stating here, that the people that she went after, that's the word that I'm using, to be her first customers or coaches were her friends and family members. And it's very interesting in multi-level marketing because they say a lot of times, oh, well, you can't build a business off of your friends and your family. But then people like Eric Worre, who's a public figure, coaches people to reach out to friends and family and say, hey, would you be one of my first customers? You just try the product for 30 days. If you don't like it, that's cool. And I don't agree with that. I think that it's really, really gross. I think from a financial aspect, when you have a new distributor that is joining any multi-level marketing company, and now you're coaching them to sign up their spouse, it's basically costing them double. Because at the end of the day, the money still comes out of the same account. So it might look on, in the back office or on paper that they have 2 distributors, 2 coaches, but the money is coming out of the same account. This, in my opinion, is why they do not look at profit and loss statements. 1, they're not coached to do that. 2, if they really looked at what they are spending versus what they're making, many of them are going to be in the hole in a big, big way. So you're coaching people to sign up their spouses. They don't have to work the business, but they have to have a 50 PV or PV order. Where do you think that money is coming from? It's very basic business math, money coming in versus money going out. Very, very simple. And it's something that they miss because they have all of these kind of ghost accounts, if you will. Let me know what you guys think.
MVP of the call, right? Like, let's all give him a round of applause. You guys, I am going to tell you that when my coach told me you should enroll your spouse so that way he's at the top of your account if you really want to do this business. And now I'm assuming there's 43 of you on this call on a Tuesday night And if you're on this call on a Tuesday night, you're not just interested. You want to do this business. And I took a deep breath, you guys, and I'm going to tell you, I had just spent, challenge packs were $199 then. I had just spent $199 on my own challenge pack. And now she's telling me, all right, Courtney, go spend another $199, because they were then, on another challenge pack. There were no Go and Glow packages. There was no like Recover and Energize. It was just Shakeology. I'm like, I don't even think I like the Shakeology stuff yet. I'm not, well, what am I doing? But once again, Beachbody is not guaranteeing the amount of success or income, diligence, and skill must work for it. Income disclaimer. This woman had what I wanted. This woman had built a business, and I hired her to be my coach mentor. And here's the thing people won't tell you about business. And here's something that you guys, like I said, you might not know who I am. My name's Courtney. I've been coaching for 5 years. I built a 2-time elite business. In addition to being a Beachbody coach, I also own a brick and mortar adventure business here in Colorado. My husband and I host global retreats. We own real estate properties. We have a lot of businesses going on. And
hey, Courtney, question for you. These other businesses, you probably do a profit and loss statement, right? I would assume, especially the brick and mortar business, money coming in, money going out. That's kind of important for the accountant. But what she is coaching people to do, in my opinion, is the opposite of that. She literally just said or confirmed what I was saying. You have this new distributor, you're asking them to sign up and spend $199 for this challenge pack that she's referring to. And then she's being coached to do it again. Who do you think benefits? Who do you think benefits when they're getting double the sales volume? It's not Courtney or anybody else she's coaching to do this. The upline benefits because they get paid off of that.
And the one thing I've never had in any of my other businesses was a business mentor. It was me just figuring it out as I went, right? Just figuring it out. And I'm like, okay, Courtney, you have to put your trust in somebody. And if this person is telling you that enrolling your spouse at the top of your business is going to be beneficial, then it's going to be beneficial. I just had to trust in her, but also in myself. And like I said, there's 42 of you guys here right now. And this is really the big part of the Emerald Call right here. Because I can give you all the logistics, but at the end of the day, if you don't trust in yourself, then it doesn't matter. I can give you every logistic in the world and it's not going to matter. So I'm going to ask you this right now. If you had all the time and money in the world, what would your life look like 5 years from now? What would you be doing? Who would you be spending time with? What kind of experiences would you be having? Would you be yelling at your husband to take your 2-year-old baby outside into the backyard? Would you be traveling around the world? Would you be living in your dream house? Would you be spending the holidays with your family? You guys, I had all the same doubts. I had all the same fears. Like I said, I just paid $199, and now all of a sudden I'm gonna pay another $199 to sign up my husband, to hit this thing called Emerald, to make a $14 bonus, right? But here's the thing. While I had those fears, I knew that if nothing changed, nothing was going to change.
Oh my God, that statement does not even make any sense. And it's the fear mongering for me. This is a tactic that I used to do as well. I used to say, what does this look like? What does your life look like? Just like she said, 5 years from now, if you don't make any changes, if you decide not to join, what does your life look like? This is a version of in my opinion, the Tony Robbins exercise. I can't think of the name of it. The Dickens, I can't think of what, I think it's called the Dickens like experiment or exercise or something like that, where he walks people through what their life looks like if they continue on the path. And it's extremely dark and it is extremely disturbing. And I think it's very manipulative, again, in my opinion, having been through it at a Tony Robbins event. This question, this slide specifically, in my opinion, is a version of that. So the people that are on this call, the 42 people that are on this call, if they're not already a coach on her team, are thinking, oh my God, I can't live like this. I can't continue on this way. Something has to change. And then she says, well, nothing changes if nothing changes. There are plenty of things that you can do, by the way. If you want to start a business, you don't necessarily have to pay somebody to be your business mentor. And I always tell people, whether we're having a conversation in private message or whatever, look at the intention. She's saying, well, I hired somebody to be my business coach. Well, and that would be okay, right? Hiring a business coach, here's my fee, but that business coach gets paid off of her and her downline. So always look at the intention, always look at the motivation behind what somebody is saying or doing on social media, in my opinion. And if they're in an MLM, it's because they want to recruit you. Oh my God, I love your vibe. I love your energy. Please just stop. Ugh.
And at that point, I was asked this exact question. And I knew before I was a coach, like it sounds all glamorous, like I have all these businesses now. I was a waitress and bartender. Like I said, I did not know anything about business. I was a waitress and bartender. I was like trying to figure out all of this at the same time. And all I wanted was to go home for Christmas and spend Christmas with my family. I live in Colorado. I'm from Maryland originally. And I hadn't been home to spend a holiday with my family in over 10 years. And I knew that if I didn't try something different, then I was just going to be in the same spot. I was going to be bartending every single Christmas. And so I'm going to ask you, the 46 people on this call, why are you here? What do you want? What is your dream? What is that little whisper that is almost too scary to say out loud?
First of all, you don't need to share any of that with somebody you're on a Zoom with. I think that people absolutely should have goals, but your goals are really none of anybody else's business. And in my opinion, the only reason she's asking that is because she's looking for pain points so that she can help her people, if there's leads and stuff on here, close their people. Oh, well, yeah, so-and-so on this Zoom said, I'd really love to leave my full-time job and work from home and be home with my kids. And she's probably going to hit some of these pain points and stuff. She's kind of already alluding to it through sharing her story, AKA sob story. By the way, shout out to waiters, waitresses, bartenders. Y'all are incredible humans. I feel like I shout some sort of demographic out in every video because I just feel like she is preying on people that are in the service industry. And I think that that's gross. I think that that's gross. Ugh.
You can't imagine it's ever going to happen. And I know it sounds crazy, you guys, but that's what this is. This is the first step towards that whisper. This is the first step towards that dream. And this is going to get uncomfortable and this is going to get hard. But growth, it doesn't happen in comfort zones. It happens by you pushing out of your comfort zone. And that's exactly what I'm asking you to do in the next 24 hours.
Is she quoting things from Pinterest? Like motivational quotes? That's what this feels like.
I'm asking you to step up. I'm asking you to start taking control of your life. I'm asking you to do it for you. Like, I can tell you my vision.
Are they really doing it for them, or are they doing it for your paycheck? Oh, that stings. Yikes.
Of wanting to go home and spend Christmas with my family. And that happened that first Christmas, you guys, and it was freaking amazing. It was freaking amazing. My husband and I got to fly home and surprise our families on Christmas. Like, that is something I will never forget. No amount of money can ever, like, would ever replace that memory. And now, 5 years later, I am living exactly what I want to live. My husband and I just bought a camper. We're going to live in Mexico all next winter in our camper because I have a business that I can work from anywhere. Like, if you asked me 5 years ago, if you told me 5 years ago that I would be here, like, even here, speaking on this call, you guys, let me just tell you straight up, if I can do this, you can do this. Like,
ma'am, we know that that's not the case because of the income disclosure statements. Also, you got in 5 years ago. Also, the emotional manipulation. Oh yeah, she's coming in hot on this one. Yikes.
this call has not been perfect, right? I had to mute twice to go be like, babe, get him out of here, right? Like, I've been outside working in the garden all day. My hair looks like a scarecrow. Like, you guys, I am telling you, if I can do this business, you can do this business. You just have to trust in that vision and that dream. And once again, like I said, there's 46 of you on now. Some people keep hopping on and off. I don't know what's going on over there, but that's okay.
Maybe they're not buying into your hype. Maybe they're seeing this whole thing for what it is. I hope that that's the case, which is, in my opinion, BS. It's really interesting. I can feel like her commission breath. I don't know if you guys are catching that too. Like, she is so fixated, it appears, on the number of people on this call.
Well, this is it. This is it. Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone in order to make this happen? So we're going back to spouse account. Once again, you guys, I enrolled my husband. I listened to my business coach. I listened to the person that enrolled me. And I said, all right, if this is what she's telling me what to do, then this is what I'm going to do. First and foremost, it is kind of a no-brainer because you're going to earn commission off their challenge pack. Like, if they sign up with the basic starter kit for $159, and if you're a new coach, you have a $10 off coupon. So $149. Use the coupon on your spouse. You're going to earn a $50 commission. So in reality, it's like $90. And
that doesn't mean it's a no-brainer. Again, money coming in, money going out. It needs to be the focus. So here you are, a new Beachbody coach. You spend $199, according to her, on this challenge pack. All right. That is your initial investment, right? Because you have to be a product of the product. So that's your initial investment. You get started. And then your coach is like, by the way, you should sign up your spouse so we can get you to Emerald, blah, 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 throws out all of these like benefits. But pause and look at the numbers of this. So you already bought $199 worth of product. And now you're being coached to do it again under your spouse's account. So double the investment. But wait, you're going to earn $50 commission. But wait, you're going to save $40. The $40 is waived with their challenge pack. I'm assuming that that's like a distributor fee, a Beachbody coach fee, annual fee type of thing. I'm sure she'll explain that to us maybe here in a second. It's still money coming in, money going out. They're coaching you to do double and saying, hey, so this can get you to Emerald. You're going to get these corporate leads. You're going to get, this and that. This is your first, hey, I'm taking my business seriously type of step. But at the end of the day, she gets paid double from you coming out of pocket for more than what you had already originally planned on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know that I would call this a no-brainer. Absolutely not.
I say that, like, for example, I like now there's options, right? Like I enrolled with Shakeology. I would enroll my spouse with the Go and Glow, with the Energize, Hydrate, and Collagen, and get the Energize in packets. Do you know what I do with every new client that signs up with me? I send them a thank you card with a packet of Energize in it. Say, thanks for enrolling. Thanks for trusting me to be your coach. Here's a sample of Energize. I can't wait for you to start your boot camp. Takes me 2 minutes. They get it in the mail. They love it, right? And then they start ordering Energize. So it's a win-win because once you try Energize, you're gonna drink it, right?
So what she's telling you is these products that you have paid for, she suggests you giving them away for free, also coming out of your pocket, because maybe some of the people that you send it to will order more product.
You guys, that's a very easy thing to do. You use the packets to offer 7-day trial kits. If you want to do packets of Shakeology, you can send them packets of Shakeology, whatever. You guys, and you're also going to earn a team cycle bonus on that volume. So you're going to earn the $14 once you hit Emerald. And it also secures the prime real estate at the top of your weak leg. So ask your coach which one's your weak leg. I put my husband on the top of my weak leg, and it's going to serve as your secondary income stream. Now, once again, Team Beachbody does not guarantee any amount of income due to the Team Beachbody coach opportunity. When I first started this, even the first year of my business, Braden was an Emerald coach on my team to help me, so I was Diamond, right? I was also able to build this account to Emerald. You can have those 2 controllable accounts. Once again, those controllable accounts must be a spouse, a parent, or a child 18 and older. So I was able to help him build his account. My mother-in-law, his mom enrolled under him. My brother-in-law, his brother enrolled under him. And then he was an Emerald coach. So he started making those $14 cycle bonuses. Now, you guys, as I built my business and as my volume grew and accrued, now his account, he is still an Emerald coach. He is still an Emerald coach right now. Has been for 5 years. He earns $250 a week just for being an Emerald coach. That's $1,000 a month.
Hey, just a heads up, Courtney, that even though you are giving the income disclaimer, by you saying the income that's being made, that is still an income claim. It's really fascinating to me when we see some of these distributors in the different companies that say, oh, well, disclaimer, and they read their company's income disclaimer, but then right after it go, well, this is what I made, and this is what I bought, this is what I did. That's still an income claim. Don't do that. Okay. All right.
That's $12,000 a year. That is nothing to turn your nose up at. I will freaking take it. I see you Galaxy A325G. You're like, yeah, I'll take that. You guys, this is 5 years in the making. Beachbody's not guaranteeing an amount of income or success, diligence and skill. Insert income disclaimer here. But I am thankful I took that business blueprint and said, yes, I will sign up my husband at the top of my account.
I feel like this is a good time to talk about the Beachbody income disclosure statement from 2021. It seems like that's the most recent. Let's just talk about Emerald. And I'm going to link this in the video description so that you guys can check it out too. Let's just talk about Emerald because that seems to be the focus of this opportunity Zoom. And so Emerald it on average takes 4.98 years to hit that rank in this company. The percentage of development and leadership ranks. So Beachbody is broken down into development ranks, leadership ranks. Diamond and above are leadership ranks. Emerald and Ruby are the development ranks. So those are like rising leaders, if you will, is what this looks like. And 82.2% of people are an emerald in this company. So it says percentage of development and leadership ranks, which means all of the ranks, right? 20%, 20.2%. Excuse me. Let me backtrack. 82.2% of development and leadership ranks. So that's emerald, ruby, diamond, and star diamond, excuse me. Okay. Are at the rank of emerald. So these are like the rising leaders and what they consider leaders. 82% are in that first kind of leadership rank. That's interesting. 20.2% of all coaches in the company are an emerald. They're low earnings, and it doesn't specify if this is annual. Maybe it says it in like the fine print, but as far as the chart, the low earnings is $12. So I don't know if that means per month, per year, not really sure. Also kind of sketchy, in my opinion. Average earnings, $3,283. Again, we don't know if that's monthly, annually. It does state the earnings and commissions reported below include all team Beachbody coaches that participated in the coaching opportunity for the entire period of January 1st to December 31st. So it appears, according to this, that this is annual pay. So the low earnings for an emerald are $12. The high earnings are $138,483 with an average of $32.83. So $32.83, let's divide that by 12 months, is $273.58. Okay. So that being said, if you have multiple accounts, there are multiple accounts, just like she's coaching you here. Again, look at money coming in, money going out. That is the key with a lot of these. I was not aware of any of this when I was in multi-level marketing. It's definitely not something that is talked about, but the bottom line is profit and loss statements in a business are super important, period. So even though we've figured out that, hey, $273 a month is roughly based on the average of these people at an emerald rank in their company, the expenses that they are paying, think about new products that are coming out, new flavors of Shakeology, events, those types of things. Many of these people, in my opinion, are going to be in the red.
And 2 years later, I enrolled my mom. It took her 2 years to say yes. So you guys, if you don't have anybody in your life, and we're going to talk about that next, if you don't have anybody in your life that's going to be like, yeah, I'll sign up with you right now. We're going to talk about people, like how to invite other people and talk to other people. But it took my mom 2 years to sign up as a coach and partner with me and build her account to Diamond. But now she earns a couple $1,000s a year too. And she's retired and she's stoked because we like the RV life. Her and my dad live in an RV too and travel around. And now they have extra residual income, right? Like that's cool. So just know that I think there's a huge bonus to having your spouse, having your parent, having somebody at that top position of your organization. Really quick overview here, you guys. When you're a coach, this is how you can get paid. You get paid two ways: commissions, 25 to 40% of anything you sell, and then the Shakeology fast, or just the fast start and the fast start plus bonuses. So if you enroll 5 people in a 5-week period that are PCs or coaches, they'll give you an extra $100. But once you're an Emerald coach, you get those commissions, you get those fast start bonuses. You also get those team cycle bonuses, and you're tapped into the customer lead program. So I truly believe that like helps elevate your business. And then there's Ruby Coach, which I mean, you just skip Ruby. Nobody like Ruby is when you have a couple emeralds under your team, but most people go from emerald to diamond. But at Diamond Coach, which is that next step, you get the same thing, but also when you start hitting Star Diamond, you get those Star Diamond bonuses, which are huge.
Hey, you know what the difference is between these different levels? Recruiting, having a team, getting paid off of the team. the matching check bonus, the coach connection lead program. That's probably when somebody goes to the Beachbody website and they're like, hey, I want to become a coach. It's probably like a pool thing where they're like, okay, well, we're going to send this to all of the diamond coaches. You're going to be on this list. And whenever somebody is interested in becoming a coach, whoever's next on the list is going to get this lead. That's probably what that is. Star diamond bonus, probably something based off of team volume or something along those lines. Multiple business centers, so they have leadership training probably. Again, the reason I use quotes when it comes to leadership is because, in my opinion, the majority of these people are not leaders. Just my opinion.
You guys, this is your first step to really opening your business. Like, this is it. So it's time. Like, I want you guys to actually sit down and do this, right? Like, you're here. Let's freaking do it. It's time to make a list. The average, and this is number one thing that people tell me all the time. I don't know anybody, Courtney, but I don't know anybody. The average person knows 2,500 people. Get out of your own way. You know people. Stop telling me you don't know anybody. You know people. You guys, there are people out there actively looking for a solution right now, and we have the solution. Whether it's gut protocol, whether it's our amazing fitness programs, whether it's Shakeology, there are people out there that need this. I am not here to sell anybody or convince anybody to do anything, whether it's with coaching or with freaking buying a challenge pack.
Hey, Courtney, if you're not here to convince people to join your team, why did you ask people a few minutes ago, if nothing changes, where are they going to be in the next 5 years? So if you're not here to sell people something in a sales job, essentially as a 1099 contracted employee or contractor, if you will, with Beachbody, you're in sales. This whole make a list thing. Yeah. Look at this list. Look at how many people are family members and or friends. I don't like this. You should not be building any kind of business off of your friends and your family. This is a way to not get invited to the cookout, the celebrations, the birthdays, those types of things. No, absolutely not.
But I can tell you that people want health and wellness. People need health and wellness. So this is a memory jogger, you guys, right here. I want you to make a list. Parents, in-laws, brothers and sisters, friends, coworkers, church members, like, have a piece of paper out. As I'm saying these things, start jotting names down. School groups, people that you know that love fitness, who came to your wedding, who came to your Easter dinner, high school friends that you know that are on a fitness journey, people that go to a gym. Maybe you go to a gym. Who goes to the gym with you? Who are you on a sports team?
Do not come up to me at a gym. Do not come up to me. In fact, the other day there was a gym bro that had a Thrive patch and he kept looking at me and I was like, bro, don't do it. Don't do it. Do not come up to me and talk to me about your Thrive patches or any other MLM. I had another gal at the gym that was with Zaya. I think it was Zaya. Yeah. And she had on some Zaya leggings and she kept looking at me and I'm over there doing, I remember this. I'm doing dumbbell curls and I'm looking at her like this. Don't do it. Don't go up to people at the gym. First of all, people are there to lift or to work out, or what the last thing they want to do is, or the last thing that they want is to be pitched your pyramid scheme. Please don't do that. Also, I think that this list is extremely predatory. I love the fact that she's like, hey, in quotes, we are only looking for the people that are looking for us. We aren't here to sell or convince anybody. You are here to sell. You are here to convince people to buy your product because that is sales. That's what you're doing. It's kind of like, it's just interesting to me how they always change what they're doing. Multi-level marketing, network marketing, social retail, social selling, it's sales. Okay. It's sales. And now you have this list that you're trying to get people to do that is based on their friends and their family and their coworkers. And by the way, don't message your high school friends. Don't do that. That is super annoying. You probably haven't talked to them in 10, 15 years, but you're going to message them and be like, hey girl, how's it going? I see you're on a fitness journey. You should join Beachbody. You should be a coach. You should get paid for working out. Bro, please. Don't do that.
With in high school, who's your hairdresser? Who are some mutual friends? Maybe you went to a baby shower this past weekend. Who do you know on social media that's just like a friend of a friend that you see all the time? You're like, man, she'd be awesome. Who are your kids' teachers? Like, you can write all of this down, and then you're going to go invite them. Like, I don't want you to overthink this. I want you to do exactly what I did when I called Lindsay.
That is called a thought-stopping cliche, is what she's doing right now. Hey, I don't want you to overthink this. Like, keep this simple. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. That's what they talk about, right? Keep it simple. Hey, you know, Ray Higdon talks about this too. Like, give them an out. Show them what it is. Give them an out. If some will, some won't, so what? I don't know if he says that last part, but he definitely talks about giving people an out. This is just a fancier way, I guess, of cold messaging, in my opinion. You guys let me know what you think.
And say, listen, I'm starting this thing. I'm opening my business. I think you would love it. Will you help me out? I'm opening my business. I think you would love it because of XYZ. Will you do this with me?
I think you would love it. Will you help me out? So is this about that person, or is it about the money you're making? If you're really trying to help people that are on a fitness journey or whatever, will you help me out? That's very confusing. Very, very confusing. Hey, I think you would love it. Let me know if you have any questions. No, she's saying, I think you would love it. Will you help me out? Wow. I feel like she's saying the quiet part out loud. By the way, can you imagine going to a baby shower and getting pitched Beachbody? Would y'all look at this person like they're crazy? Excuse me, I'm here to have the snacks, to hang out with my people, to celebrate the mama to be, the couple, whatever situation. And you're trying to sell me protein shakes and workouts that, in my opinion, are not very safe. When I can get all of that for free, as far as workouts, on YouTube. No, thank you. Hard pass for me.
You enroll them as a preferred customer or a coach. If it's your spouse or parent, enroll them as a coach. If it's a friend or family member and they don't want to coach, you can enroll them as a preferred customer. But you guys, you need to stop overthinking this thing. Like I said, you started this business for a very specific reason. And I don't know what that reason is, only you do. But you need to tap into that and get out of your own way and make it happen. The name of this call is Emerald in 24 hours, but in reality, it could be Emerald in 1 hour. It could be.
Well, yeah, because you're signing up yourself, your spouse, and your parent. That's not a legitimate business. Well, you could be Emerald in an hour. Sure, you could. But the money's all coming out of your account. Oh, God.
Emerald in 30 minutes. And I'm going to tell you, most of the time at this stage, it's not on social media. Hopefully you've been posting on social media. I know some people are like, I've been coaching for 2 days, Courtney. I haven't been posting on social media yet. Nobody knows. Hopefully you've been posting on social media though and sharing a little bit about your fitness journey, and that's awesome. So when you talk to your friends and family, they like have an idea of what you're doing. But I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be on your phone. It's not gonna be that random person on Instagram that you've never talked to before. It's gonna be on your phone. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the same thing with any business. When I opened Wheelies and Waves, my brick and mortar business, my first customer that came in and bought a t-shirt was a friend. It was my good friend Heather. She came in and bought a shirt. The first person that came on a paddleboard tour with me was my husband's best friend's mom. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. I remember feeling like I was on top of the world that first day. I was like, somebody just paid me to take them paddleboarding. This is it. My life is made. And it was the same thing when I sold that first challenge pack, you guys. I was like, I'm going to earn commission for helping my best friend go through this and do it with me. You guys, it felt good because I knew that I was starting a business. The people that come on my global trips with me, the first couple of people, friends and family, because I needed testimonials. I couldn't be like, hey, come to Thailand with me, random people that's never met me before on Instagram. It's going to be great. No, I need some testimonials first, right? It's the same thing with this business, you guys. Don't overthink this. This is a business. I'm giving you the business blueprint on how to be successful. Now go out there, pick up your phone, make some phone calls, sit down and talk to your spouse or talk to your mom and say, listen, I'm doing this thing. Let's go. This random girl, Courtney, I've never met, just told me that her husband makes $12,000 a year as a Beachbody coach. I mean, Beachbody's not guaranteeing amount of money or income. People are never going to let me do another one of these calls.
Courtney, that's still an income claim, no matter what you say before or after. Okay. Glad we had that talk.
You're not supposed to talk about money, but I'm just telling you, once again, we're 1 minute over, but if I can do this business, you can do this business. And that's the one thing I want you to take away from this call too. I am not some perfect, made up, well-spoken, big social media following. I am a normal person. I'm a normal person that made the decision to follow my dreams and go for it. I'm a normal person that fell in love with these fitness programs. Right? I was 25 pounds. They changed my body. They gave me the confidence I had never had before in my life. Of course I wanted my best friend to have that. Of course I wanted my friends to feel that and my family members. You guys, this is a gift, and hopefully you go out there and give it. And I cannot wait. You guys.
We're actually going to stop that right here because she's just closing this out, and I really feel like there's no need to hear anymore. So that is a Beachbody opportunity event or Zoom event, whatever you want to call it. I find it really interesting compared to some of the other opportunity Zooms that I have seen, been a part of, those types of things. I was really kind of sad to not see that chart. You guys know the standard S-curve chart that we see in almost all these companies. Q Sciences uses it. The Prove It uses it. There's all these companies that use this standard S-curve that looks like it's straight out of a math book that has zero data. I was a little disappointed that she wasn't trying to say that Beachbody was, right before momentum. I also find it really interesting that she was talking about how she has had such success, but she's been in it for 5 years. If I can do it, you can do it. There were so many things in this that I was like, absolutely not. And the unfortunate part is that there are probably people that she hit the right pain points and joined. And I think that that's unfortunate, especially when you look at the income disclosure statement. You see that the majority of people are not really making any kind of substantial wages based off of the time. And when I say that, it's because I know the time that it takes to build a business on social media. It takes a lot of time going live, creating content, private messages, going through that list of, however many people, 2,500 people. It's a lot. So there you have it. Can't wait to see your commentary on this. This is not a company that I don't think I've covered this, but we have now. And if you have any opportunity Zooms that you would, excuse me, that you would like me to cover, again, just screen record it and you can upload it to a Google Drive and share it with my email, Erin_Bees@yahoo.com. I appreciate you guys. If you loved the commentary, give me a thumbs up if you would. If you haven't already subscribed, turn the bell notification on if you would like to be notified anytime I go live or do anything. And don't join an MLM. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.